Cause I'm cuter than the girl that's with you. Talk about it cause I know that I'm pretty. Anything you get, no question like this girl's a 10. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful.
Hey you guys, it is your Gothic Sexy Queen here, back with another video. Today I was gonna film on my iPhone, but my tripod just recently broke, like right now. It just broke. So I'm gonna buy 2 tripods. I've had that tripod since July. When I got my iPad, I bought the tripod. So I've had it for about 5 months and it worked amazingly, like a miracle. But I don't know if I'm gonna buy it again. I don't want to buy that tripod again because if I buy it again in December and it only lasts me 5 months, that's like until March, and then it breaks again, it's just gonna be like a bad purchase. And then in March I gotta buy another tripod. Like, no, I like the tripod, it lasts me for 5 months, but I need a tripod that is strong and not a tripod that will last me longer than 5 months, because I film 3 days a week, and if I don't have an iPad or anything that I can film on, then you guys don't get the videos. So yeah, so let's start this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, don't forget to press that post notification bell button so you guys can be always notified when I upload a video. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family and anybody else that you guys think that will enjoy this video. And yeah, we're back to my black pony. So yeah, let's cue that black shadow and let's start this video. Okay, so what this video is going to be about is basically a story time video, and a lot of my subscribers love my story time videos. I don't know why, but you guys just love my story time videos, so I'm going to provide you guys with a story time video. So I did the vlog on me taking my wisdom teeth out, but there were a lot of pieces that I didn't put in. A lot of I told you guys what hospital I was at, but I didn't like tell you like how they treated me and the process and everything that I went through and everything they put me through during the process of me taking out my wisdom teeth. I took my wisdom teeth out last Friday. They were gonna take out 3 on this side and then 2 on this side, but they left this side alone. But I might have to go back to take out this side soon because it's starting to bother me, but like, I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing, if I ever gotta take out these wisdom teeth, I will never ever in my life go back to Lincoln Hospital. Okay, so my call time, my time to go and get my wisdom teeth out, they wanted me to be there by 6:30. Now, I live in Manhattan, you guys, so mind you, I had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. So I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, and I got dressed and I got ready, and I was blogging, so you guys was a witness to that in my blog video. I woke up at 4:30. I actually couldn't sleep, honestly. No, actually, I remember I didn't sleep that day. Like, I broke night. Like, I couldn't sleep that night. Like, I was in unbearable pain, and I was scared about the procedure. I was like, I don't know, like, I've never been through surgery, so like, it was my first time going through surgery, and I was just scared and afraid, and I didn't know the process, I didn't know the procedure, I don't like people touching my face, touching my mouth, touching my eyes. I'm very overprotective with like my body and my face, and I just don't like it. Like, if I don't know you, and like, I just don't like you touching my face. Like, that's just me. Like, I'm just very like, you could call me maybe like if you guys want, you could call me like a germ freak or whatever you guys call people that like they don't like other people touching their face. But I think there's a lot of people that they don't like them touching their face. But okay, there. Well, got off topic. Okay, so they told me to wear comfortable clothing, so I wore a pair of sweats, like a pair of black tights that are kind of like sweatsuit material, but it's not. It's like it's sort of kind of like a sweatsuit material pair of pants. I wore a long sleeve shirt with a tank top, and I had my bra on, of course, and I had a nice comfortable sweater with, of course, my winter jacket because it was cold. And I had my beautiful boots on that I wear all winter because they have fur on it and they're so comfortable and so cute. Anyways, so I got there at 6:34, so I was 4 minutes late. But they haven't even started bringing people down. They had to check my vitals and everything. And the fucked up part was that I had to go up to the 7th floor first. And the floor that I had to do the procedure on was the 2nd floor. So that really annoyed me, that I had to go to the 7th floor first and then be transported down to the 2nd floor. When I got there, they checked my vitals. At 7:30, they asked me to change my clothes. They wanted me to take off my fucking clothing, y'all. Like, your girl went off. Your girl went fucking off. Cause I was like, why the fuck do I gotta put on these grandma ass fucking clothes? Like, there were these blue fucking ugly ass baggy ass fucking nurse pants with this ugly fucking gown. Y'all see me at y'all see me at the end with the gauze in my mouth, and I have like this ugly light blue gown on. Like, I don't wear light blue for shit, y'all. I do not wear light blue for shit. Nothing. Nada at all. I wear light blue. I don't wear light blue for a motherfucking day in my life. I don't wear fucking light blue. I wear red, dark purple, gray, and black. Like, I don't wear light blue for shit. And if I wear blue, it will be fucking royal blue or dark blue. I don't wear light blue for shit. I'm goth. What the fuck I look like being a gothic chick wearing fucking light blue? Like, the fuck, get the fuck out my face. That shit was so ugly on me. I wanted to freaking cry. I was so happy that, like, nobody in public saw me, because I would have been so embarrassed. Like, I was so fucking embarrassed. I'm still recovering. My mouth still hurts. So if I sound a little weird still, it's because I'm trying to tell this story of how they treated me and everything, and I'm trying to tell my story. So if I sound a little weird, sorry. I'm still in a little pain down here. It's just not as much. It's like a 5 out of 10. Increasing right now to a 6, but yeah, it still hurts. So they told me I had to change, and I was like, wait, why do I have to change? Like, it's just surgery. It's just mouth surgery. Like, what the fuck do I have to change? And the lady was like, huh? Like, you gotta change. Like, change now. Like, change your clothes now. You gotta change. You want the surgery? You want the surgery? Change now. And I looked at my fiance. I took a deep breath. Me and girl took a deep breath. I left the room for a second, and she was like, where's she going? She want the surgery? And my fiance was like, yeah, she wants surgery. And I was like, I just want to know why I have to fucking change my clothes to do mouth surgery. To do fucking mouth surgery. Like, what does... Oh my god, y'all. Like, I literally broke my brain that day. Like, my brain literally shattered in pieces. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why in the world do I gotta change my motherfucking clothes and look like a fucking grandma? Like, the fuck, bitch? And then she wanna come out all disrespectful. I'm literally crying at this point because I'm in so much pain. I'm screaming. I'm frustrated. They're disrespecting me, and like I was just crying because like nobody was like answering my questions, and I was just like so like frustrated, and I was just done with it. And this was last Friday, so it's been a week since my wisdom teeth have been out. Two wisdom and 1 molar, and the reason why they removed the molar was because it had a really bad cavity in it, so they had to remove it, because if not they would have to do a root canal, and I don't know if that's painful or not, but I don't think they put you to sleep for that. I don't know. So they just removed it. So mind you, I was there since 6:30. I came there at 6:30 like they asked. I was only 4 minutes late because I had to drop my son off at my mom's house. I left the hospital, mind you guys, I left the hospital at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. It took them 8 hours to see me. I came there at 6:30 and I didn't get my wisdom teeth taken out until 1:30. So I was there for 8 hours. They checked my vitals. They put my IV in. And yeah, down the hall. They told me not to eat on a Thursday night, Thursday midnight. So when it hit Friday, like morning, like midnight, I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't drink anything. So when I got to the hospital, when I got to the hospital, I was dehydrated as fuck. I was starving as hell. And they said that I couldn't eat due to the fact that the medication they were putting in me, if I would have ate, like I would throw up during the surgery, because the medication they were putting in my IV was to put me to sleep, and they didn't want me to throw up during the surgery while I was sleeping. And I totally understood that, and I said okay, because that's totally understandable. That's totally understandable. Like that's 1000%. That's understandable. Now it's about 11 o'clock and I still haven't been seen. I'm already on the second floor. I got moved to the second floor. Sorry, I messed up. So I was on the 7th floor. They checked my vitals. I had a little issue because they wanted to put me in a wheelchair to export me downstairs, and I don't want to offend anybody. So if this offends anybody, I'm really, really sorry. But I have a best friend that's in a wheelchair. And I was like, I can walk. Like, I have 2 legs and 2 arms. Like, I can walk. Like, I know people that are in wheelchairs that can't walk. Like, why would I go in a wheelchair when I can walk? Like, there's nothing wrong with me. I can walk. I'm not dizzy. I'm not gonna faint from here to downstairs. I'm not medicated. You didn't put Novocaine in me yet. If you did, I would, if you did put Novocaine in me or whatever, I would totally understand the reason why I have to be exported in a wheelchair, because of the fact that I'm a little dizzy and I'm gonna faint, But this was before they haven't even medicated me. They didn't put my IV in yet. I was just being exported from the 7th floor to the 2nd floor in an elevator, mind you, in an elevator. So why do I have to be exported in a wheelchair? No, I can walk, and I know people that can't walk, and I feel so bad for them. My heart goes out to them. I feel so bad. You have no idea. I have a best friend that's in a wheelchair, and it pains me. It really pains me, and I really feel bad. I mean, she could walk, but I feel bad, and I'm not gonna take that for granted. I'm not gonna take that I can walk and that I can do things physically and for myself, and you're gonna take me in a wheelchair and I'm physically and mentally here. No, bitch, no, I'm not gonna go in a wheelchair. The nurse was giving me all types of attitude. She wouldn't answer any of my questions voluntarily. I had to ask questions at least 5 times to get an answer. I got really, really heated and I cursed her out. And then when I cursed her out, her supervisor came in because I cursed her out. Because, okay, so I put on the ugly pants that they gave me and I put on the gown that they gave me, but I was cold. I was really, really cold. And I put my sweater on. And I guess because they couldn't see the gown, they thought I didn't change. So she came back in the room, right? And she's like, you didn't change yet. You didn't change yet. And I was like, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I have my sweater on top of the gown. Yes, I did. And she was like, oh, you're not supposed to be wearing your sweater. They're going to do surgery in your mouth. And I was like, they're not going to do it right now, though. My IV's not even in my arm. And so she left, and she told one of the ladies, she was walking down the lady, and she was walking down the hall, and I guess she told her supervisor, she doesn't even have her gown on. I was like, yes, I do, bitch. Why don't you come over here and I'll show you? I literally said it like that. And then her supervisor like ran in the room, and I was cranky, I was hungry, I was tired, I was dehydrated, y'all. So like, that's a bad fucking mix. It's really bad to be like exhausted, tired, nothing in your stomach to eat, nothing in your stomach to drink, hungry, dehydrated, thirsty, cranky, frustrated. That's a very bad, like, that's like all like a mixture of bad fucking feelings. Like, I felt so fucking bad. You have no idea, y'all. You have no fucking idea. So then a doctor came, like a male doctor came, and he was like, oh, we're gonna take you downstairs, you can't wear your sweater, da da da, I'll give you a blanket. And I didn't want their fucking dusty ass, ratchet ass blanket. I wanted my comfortable fucking sweater. I wanted my fucking comfortable fucking sweater, my black fucking sweater. I didn't want to wear none of their blue shit. Their fucking blue shit, like the fuck. And then everything was fucking light blue. Like, I'm gothic, y'all. Like, the fuck? Bitch, the fuck? The fuck? Anyways, after that happened, they walked me downstairs, and a lady came. The lady came and she put me in this little tiny room, and it had two sofas. It had a sofa that reclined, and then it had another sofa that didn't recline. That room was so cold. They gave me this fucking blanket that didn't work. I was so cold. Now, let me get to the juicy part. They put my IV in, right? And now, I was hungry. By this point, it's about 9 a.m. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. My IV's already in my arm by 9 a.m. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm dehydrated. I'm starving. I'm cranky. I'm frustrated. I'm tired. Sorry if I repeat myself. I have a habit of doing that. And it's 9 a.m. and I'm like, okay, they just put me in this room. They brought me down like around 8:30. So I was like, okay, I'm probably not gonna be seen yet. So I wait till about 10 o'clock. About 10 o'clock. And my fiance goes to the nurse and I'm like, oh, you guys said be here by 6:30. When is my fiance gonna be seen? And they were like, oh, soon, sir, soon, sir. So, okay, soon, sir. He came back and they were like, oh, they're gonna see you soon. Now 11 o'clock comes. 11:30 passes. Now I'm mad. I'm cranky. I'm frustrated. A couple hours go by. I've been there since 6:30. I just want to go home and sleep. Now, 2 doors down, on the other side of the hallway, they're throwing a fucking birthday party! With cake and chicken and soda and rice and potato salad. And I'm like this. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm fucking sitting here, haven't ate, haven't slept, haven't been seen, haven't drunk anything, and you're down the fucking hall, 2 doors down, throwing a fucking birthday party. The fuck? The fuck? And then the fact of the matter is that none of the surgeons, right, can come and take care of me, but they can go and they can sit around a table, eat and party. Like, take care of your fucking patients and then y'all party. Like, take care of your patients, make sure your patients are good, let your patients go home, and then around 5 o'clock if y'all want to party, y'all can party. My problem was, like, I didn't mind if they party, but my problem was is that they were partying while there were patients right there. Like, I was in the fucking office sitting there since 6:30. You telling me that not even one surgeon could come, put me to sleep, take out my fucking wisdom teeth, and then throw the party like around 4:30 when like all the patients gone home. They had to do it while they told like all of the patients, you can't eat, you can't drink after 12 midnight when it hits Friday morning. But you can sit in a room and get ready for a fucking party while all these patients are in these offices down the hallway. All these kids, all these adults are sitting in a fucking office with the door wide open, and y'all talking about chicken and rice and potato salad and cake and cupcakes and brownies and soda and juice. But we have to sit there and listen to y'all, have a good time and eat meals, and we can't have shit? Get the fuck out my face. I was fucking furious. I was fucking mad, y'all. Like, oh my god, yo. I called my dad because like I just wanted to calm down. I was really mad, and my dad made a joke one day. I was like, oh, they're like teasing you. They want you to run in that room and grab a piece of cake. And I dead ass was gonna go and like ask them for a piece of cake and be like, oh, I'll just come back another time. Like I want to eat. Like y'all fucking torturing me over here. But I stood strong, and that's why I'm here now telling you guys this crazy ass fucking story. So that was at about 11:30. The party lasted until about 1 o'clock. Yes, the party lasted until like 1 o'clock. So at this time, there's like 1 o'clock, and like I said, I didn't get seen like about until like 1:30, 1:40. Cause I didn't get seen until about 2:30. The reason why was because this guy came in with police, and he had shackles on his ankles, and he had handcuffs, and I guess he was a little cuckoo in the cabeza. And it was gonna be my turn. It was 1:30 when he came in. It was 1 o'clock when he came in, and they already told me, oh, you're next. They were like, you will probably be seen by 1:30. You're next. We're taking care of someone, and we will be done by 1:30. You will be next. That's exactly what they said. Okay. 1:30 comes. This guy already came in at 1 o'clock. He already came in with police escort at 1 o'clock. After they came and told me that, like about 1:05, he came in. Surgery's done. It's about 1:50. Cause you gotta give them time to get prepare the room and everything. So it's about 1:50. My fiance goes to a male doctor, the one that put my IV in, and he's like, is the room ready for my fiance? And he's like, oh, she's probably not gonna be seen for another 2 hours. 2 hours? Another 2 fucking hours? No. I've been here since 6:30. It's 1 o'clock. It's been 8 hours. Get me the fuck out of here. So then they take care of him after because they only took care of him before me because he was crazy. So I was in the room after my fiance told me, and I was like, he's crazy? Okay, let me throw some fucking chairs up in here, and I'll be the one that's going crazy. So I'll be top priority. Since they want to see people that are so cuckoo in the head, they want to see people that are crazy. I could be crazy. I could throw a few chairs. Like, favoritism, y'all. Favor-fucking-tism. So, now, it's 1:30. It's been 8 hours since I was told to come in. I thought I was going to be gone like about 12 because they told me to come in at 6:30. So I was like, okay, if I come in about 6:30, they'll probably, see me, and I'll probably be out, and I'll probably be out by about, about 12, 1 o'clock. I was so wrong. I was so fucking wrong. You have no idea. I was so fucking wrong. So now it's 2 o'clock. Now a nurse comes to me and like, you're next at 2:30. I was like, okay. 2:25 comes. It's 5 minutes before I'm supposed to go in. They tell my fiance. They're like, we're preparing the room for her. Once they said that, I was like, my heart started beating. I got so nervous. I started shaking. I started, like, my body started going into anxiety because, like, I've never been through surgery, and it was like, it was like no going back. Like, now it's like, oh, this shit's real. Like, this shit's actually happening. Like, I'm actually doing this. Like, I'm actually going into surgery. Like, I'm actually getting my wisdom teeth taken out. So they called me in the room. They put me in the room. I was finished like about 3. I got in the room like about 2:15. It was about 2:15. I finished around 3:25. I would say it was about. Excuse me, around 3:25, because I left the hospital at 5 o'clock. I got back home at 8. I got back home like around, it was about like 7:55, so 5 minutes to 8. So don't pay attention to that. Anyways, so what happened was, so when I got out, so during surgery, now I'm going to talk to you guys during surgery. I will never go back or refer anybody to Lincoln for surgery. I felt everything. Like, I was asleep, but when I saw, like, there was like this oval, I can't even tell you the shape of the tool that they were using to scrape my tooth. It was oval, and it was like a bronze silver shape, like a bronze silver color, and it was like an oval type of thing. It was really, really long, and they would like scrape my tooth. I felt that. I felt the drill, and they did put the medication in my IV, but I was so out of it. Every time I tell that to somebody, everyone's like, you could have told them to like up your dose, like. No, I didn't know I could tell them to up my dose, and I was so out of it. I just wanted it to be over, and I was afraid that if I told them, oh, I can feel part of it, they would stop the whole surgery and it would got longer. And I just wanted to get the fuck out of here. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. I was out of it, but like, I wasn't. Guys, I was cold. So, like I was saying, I was out of it, but I wasn't like really, 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 really out of it. Like. I was still coherent. I still understood. I can still talk in full sentences. My sentences were like very, very slurish. My fiance was laughing at me because I had gauze on my mouth and like you couldn't really understand me, and he was laughing. But like I wasn't like really, really out of it. Like I saw this video where these 2 twin sisters got their wisdom teeth taken out, and they were like so out of it. Like so out of it. Like the anesthesia, you could tell that the anesthesia haven't weared off on them. That's how out of it they were. Like for me, you could tell that the anesthesia wore off on me. Like after I got out of the room and they moved me to another room, because like I was so coherent and I spoke in the most clearest sentences you could ever hear somebody speak when they come out of mouth surgery. So they didn't give me a heavy dose. They really didn't. Because I was out of it, like tired, but I could still speak and make sense. So I wasn't really completely out of it like other people said that they were. I wasn't really laughing, so if they did give me laughing gas, it never kicked in because I wasn't really like all giggly and all that other crazy stuff. I was in a lot of pain after. The Novocaine literally did not, it wore off like about maybe 20 minutes after I came out of surgery. And I've watched blogs where they said that like it wore off after an hour. No, it wore off like about literally 20 minutes. Because after they took me out of that room, oh, not to mention that I was also crying during surgery. As I was sleeping, I was like crying during surgery. What else? I was having an anxiety attack during surgery because then my body was shaking, my heart was beating, and they were like, the machine where they monitor your heart, I wasn't like in a deep sleep, so I could hear like the beeps going up, so I could tell that that's how I can tell that my body was like in shock. My body was not, my body was like a little afraid of what they were doing, and I wasn't at ease. And like right when they sat me in the chair, I started, my heart, like as they were monitoring my heart was already going up, and they haven't even touched me. I was so tired. I was so hungry. Once they started like hooking me up to the wires, I just wanted to say, you know what? I don't want to do this. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, but like I wanted to say that so bad, but like I just wanted to get it over with, because then again, I probably would have been in more pain when I went home. But like right now, I'm in pain, but it's not like the tooth is gone. So like I'm just in after pain. So after I came out of surgery, they put me in another room, and they moved my bed into another room. And after 20 minutes, oh my god, you guys! After 20 minutes, it felt like somebody was taking a hammer and going pow, pow, pow. Yo, it felt so bad. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I went home. They discharged me. They moved me back up to the 7th floor in my bed, and they discharged me. I went home, and on the way home, it was so cold. And on the way home, I cried. And mind you, I was in the Bronx. I was at Lincoln Hospital in the Bronx, and I lived by the Port Authority bus terminal. So if you guys live in New York, you guys know where the Port Authority bus terminal is, and you guys know where Lincoln Hospital is. So you guys know that that's like a half an hour ride on the train, and sometimes about 30-minute ride, and like at 45 minutes if it's it's delayed or whatever. Sometimes an hour, sometimes sometimes 30 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour if there's traffic, but 30 minutes with good timing if there's no traffic. So I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and when I got home, I was in so much pain. My fiance gave me my medication. He had me put gauze in for like 10 minutes because all I wanted to do was sleep. So he had me put the gauze in. I didn't want to blog. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I laid down. He covered me, laid on my silky ass pillowcase, and I fell out. Now I want to talk to you guys about the recovery process for me. It was really, really bad, very painful. The second day I woke up and my face looked like a fucking balloon. It was so swollen. I woke up at 6 a.m. and I saw my face like the doctor told me, and the swelling went down a little. Then I went back to sleep and I woke up at 8 a.m. and I was icing my face for about 30 minutes. So from 8 o'clock to 8:30, and there was no improvement, no swelling went down or nothing. So my fiance woke up and he got a little worried, and he's like, oh, why is it not working? So he called. He didn't call. We went into St. Luke's Hospital, St. Luke Roosevelt Hospital, and they're like, oh, it's normal for your face to be swollen, overprotective fiance is just worrying about you. So yeah. I went home. I came back home. We went to go to see little Munchkin, which was staying with my mom that weekend, because he had to take care of me and I had to go through a lot of recovery stuff. On Sunday, I came to pick up the Munchkin. On Monday is when it started when I started feeling really bad gas pains. I woke up at 5 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I thought it was like a dream or whatever, that somebody like punched me in my stomach, and I was just feeling pain. But I opened my eyes and I was feeling so much pain in my stomach, and the pain was like around here, like I don't know if you guys can see my hand, but the pain was like right here. And the first hospital we went into, he called 911 because there was no way that I could walk to the hospital. And it was just so tremendously bad. I couldn't stand. All I wanted to do was sit. I couldn't walk. It was just so bad. We went to the village. We went to Greenwich Hospital in the village. They are so bad. Don't go to them either. There was this nurse there. I don't know her name. I should have asked for her name. She wanted a urine. She wanted to take my urine because it was an abdominal pain. It was stomach pains. And I was like, ma'am, I'm not pregnant. And I was very respectful with her. You know, I just wanted this pain to stop. So, you know, I was like, ma'am, I'm not pregnant. I have birth control on my arm. I have Nexplanon on. I'm not pregnant. And I knew I wasn't pregnant because me and my fiance, we haven't been, like, sexually active for the last month and a half. For the last, actually, 2 months and a half, we haven't been sexually active. And I haven't been feeling any... like pregnant side effects and, you know, whatever. So basically she was like, oh, I don't care, I don't want to hear it, da 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 da. You need, if you want care, you have to let us see if you're pregnant. We gotta rule that out first. And I'm like, man, but I know I'm not pregnant, da da da. And I was like, I have birth control. Like, I'll literally, like, I had a short sleeve shirt, so I was like, I'll literally show you. Like, I got the birth control right on my arm. She's like, I'm not arguing with you. And I wasn't arguing with her. I was just trying to have a civilized conversation that you could have with, like, a civilized nurse. So then she came back with a security guard. Oh, no, sorry. Then my fiance went to her, and my fiance was like, why does my fiance need to pee? Like, she told you she's not pregnant, da 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 da. Because if she was pregnant, she would have, like, you know, if I was pregnant, let me let you guys know something. If I was pregnant, they would have not took my wisdom teeth out, because that was one of the questions they asked me if I was pregnant, and they took a urine test at the hospital. So at the hospital on Friday, they already told me I'm not pregnant. Like, you're not pregnant. Like, that's not, like, you're not pregnant. You good. Because if I was pregnant, they would have not let me go through with the mouth surgery because of the Novocaine can mess with, like, the baby or whatever. So they would not have let me do the wisdom teeth surgery. So basically, I love doing these. So basically, right? My fiance comes back after talking to her and be like, oh, my wife's not pregnant, da 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 da. And she comes out so disrespectful to my fiance. She's like, she's like, oh, like, I told you, like, the reason why she needs it, like, she needs it, she ain't gonna get no service if she don't give us pee. We gotta rule out that she ain't pregnant. I am not taking your word for it, because if I give her medication and she is pregnant, like, you know, they could mess with the baby. And I was like, I'm not pregnant though. Like, I just heard from another hospital on Friday that I'm not pregnant, and I'm coming to you on Monday. I know I'm not pregnant. And if I was pregnant, then my teeth would be in my mouth because they wouldn't have done mouth surgery. So what I did was, I was like, look, ma'am, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm in a lot of pain. Can I have another nurse? And that's all I said. Can I have another nurse? She left. She didn't say okay or anything. She just left. She came back with the security guard, and she was like, I want them out of here. She threw us out of the hospital. We should have asked for her name. I swear to God, we should have asked for her name. I should have asked to speak to a supervisor, but I was just so mad and so pissed. Like, what? So then she, like, turned around and she started walking. And when I was heading out the door, I was like, bitch, what? You're mad because you got no dick this morning? And, like, she turned around and she, like, started, like, walking towards my way, I guess, to, like, I don't know, like, lunge at me or something. I don't know. But, like, when I looked back, she was, like, coming my way. And I, like, stopped for a second. And then she stopped. And then she, like, turned around and she walked the other way. Then what happened was, I figured out what it was because I asked my fiance, I was like, look, dude, I'm rubbing the pain and, like, burps are coming out. So I think it's bad gas. So what I did was, I asked him to get me a ginger ale. Remind you, this is Monday. And also, I also threw up before I went to the hospital. And the reason why my fiance had to take me to the hospital was because on the paper that he got from the wisdom teeth, my discharge papers from me taking out my wisdom teeth, they said if I throw up, that he must take me to the hospital. Like, there's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts. He has to take me to the hospital. So he took me to the hospital because he's a great and wonderful and sometimes annoying fiance, but he does take good care of me. So he took me to the hospital, and that happened. We got kicked out, and then I asked him, I was like, dude, get me some ginger ale. Like, I think it's gas. So he got me some ginger ale. I started burping and, you know, farting and, you know, doing all the gassy related stuff. We got home around 6. I fell back to sleep. I woke up at 9:30, and I started feeling pain again. So I was like, babe, I woke him up. I was like, babe, I'm not feeling well. I'm in pain again. And yeah. So then he called again, and this time they took me to NYU. And I love that hospital so much. I'm actually going to get my primary doctor there. That is a wonderful hospital. If you live in Manhattan, go to NYU, the hospital. They are great, fantastic. And if you're 20 years old, you get to go to the pediatric side, but you get to go to the pediatric side until you are 26. So if you're 26, you no longer can go to the pediatric side. So I have 6 years, so I'm gonna be continuing going to NYU if I don't feel well. Anyways, and Bellevue is a great hospital, and so is St. Luke's. Like, those are like my 3 favorite hospitals to go to if I ever not feel well in Manhattan. Bellevue, NYU, and St. Luke's, Roosevelt. So like, yeah, I've never had any disrespectful demeanors or things happen to me at the hospital, like run-ins or whatever. All the doctors, all the nurses are very respectful. They're more respectful at yeah, basically, no. I've never had a problem at NYU. I've never had a problem at St. Luke's. I've never had a problem at Bellevue. Like they're just the best 3 hospitals. Like, yeah. Anyways, so I go to NYU, and they say, oh, it's a gas problem due to the fact that they're, you know, all the medication you're drinking. Like, I had to drink I had to do ice pack, and I had ibuprofen, and I had antibiotics, which I still have. I still gotta finish them. And I wasn't really eating that much. So they were like, oh, you know, all the medication you're taking, it developed in this really bad gas that you're feeling. You just need to eat a little, try to eat as much as you can. This was on Monday, so I couldn't really eat hard food yet. So they were like, oh, just try to eat as much as you can and drink as much fluids as you can. So they let me go home. They ordered me more ibuprofen to take. I took their medication, and I started feeling better like about maybe Wednesday. But that was part of my recovery. My swelling didn't start going down until Wednesday night. Like, my face is no longer swelling. I don't see no swelling. A bad thing that did happen during my recovery is this part of my eye got like really black, like under my eye. Like, I didn't put eyeshadow or anything, but this part of my eye got like really black, and like it looked literally like someone punched me in my eye. But like, I don't know if like that was part of the swelling or whatever. But when I did feel numbing, like when my face was numb, like my cheek was numb too, and so was like this part of my nose, because they only did this part. So like this whole part was numb. Like this whole part of my face was numb. So yeah, basically that's what I went through with my recovery after my wisdom teeth extraction, after my wisdom teeth surgery. That's like everything I went through. I had gas pains, I threw up, and I was just like, you know, very tired. I slept a lot, like a lot. Like, I used to, for the first 4 days, so that was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Okay, no, for the first 6 days, which is Friday to about Wednesday, all I wanted to do was sleep. Like, I would wake up in the morning, be on my phone for like maybe about 4 to 5 hours, go back to sleep, then wake up again and be on my phone for another 4 to maybe 6 hours, go back to sleep, wake up, and then just stay up for the rest of the day. Like, I would literally take 2 naps in the first 6 days of me being out of surgery for, you know, as my recovery, resting and stuff like that. Especially after Monday, I was really exhausted because, you know, I woke up at 5 in pain, and then I woke up at 9 in pain, and I just, like, I hate when you're sleeping, you're in a nice, comfortable, deep-ass sleep, and you feel like this discomfort, this pain. It's annoying to wake up out of your sleep from a noise, a bang on your door, someone trying to break in, but it's worse waking up out of your sleep when you're in fucking pain. That's just the worst. Like, really. Now my fiance has to go and get his wisdom teeth out, and I'm like, dude, don't do it. But, like, you know, if he has to, then he has to. But, like, if I ever had to go and get the wisdom teeth taken out on this side, I would literally go to Bellevue, St. Luke's, or NYU. I would not go to any Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, or Staten Island hospitals. I would only go to Manhattan hospitals, and the 3 that I would probably schedule my appointment to take out my other wisdom teeth on my other side. It's either Bellevue, St. Luke's, Roosevelt, or basically NYU, because they're amazing. They're great. They're just fantastic hospitals. And that was it. And then and then I woke up and we took a nice walk. But yeah, like that hospital is the worst hospital to get your wisdom teeth out, because they will have you waiting for, I almost waited like 9 hours. Like, they took, like, my surgery was at 2:30. So if you want to say that I was in the hospital for literally 9 hours, yeah, you could say that, because I was there from 6:30 to 2:30, and then they did my surgery at 2:30. Like, they put me in the room at 2:30 and then did my surgery like about 2:35. So they kept me there for 9 hours. They could have just said, oh, you could come in at 2 o'clock, and, like, we'll have a slot for you. Like, we'll make an appointment. Like, I could have made an appointment for 2 o'clock. I could have slept until about 10, and then I could have came in, or I could have slept until about 8 o'clock, got a little sleep, could have came in about 10. They could have, you know, checked my vitals, brought me down, and they could have, you know, but no, they wanted me to be tortured and dehydrated and hungry and cranky and sleepy. And I lashed out at so many doctors that, and I'm not even sorry. Like, I lashed out at so many fucking doctors. I was like, you eating today? Like, I'm fucking hungry, and they're throwing a fucking party down the hall. Like, the fuck? So yeah, that's basically it for this story time. Well, that was my care at Lincoln Hospital during my wisdom teeth removal, and I would never go to Lincoln or refer anybody to Lincoln to get their wisdom teeth taken out, or to do with anything that has to be done with dental care. I would give them 0 stars when it comes to rating my my care and my, like, the way they took care of me. Like, I would rate it 0 stars. Like, they're horrible. They're really, really bad. Like, no. And then, as the person, because the person was putting my IV in right here, right? He was like, and then he would flick. He would, like, I don't know how to flick my fingers, but he would, like, flick the, he was like, oh, I'm just looking for a vein. He would, like really, really hard. And then he would, like, flick it, and he was like, oh, there's the vein. And I was pregnant, right? So I know all about IVs. During my pregnancy, they took out a lot of blood and everything. Nobody that took out blood would do this. Like, the fuck you doing? Why are you banging on my arm? Oh God, you guys, you have no idea. You have no idea what I went through last Friday. I'm so glad it's over. This Friday, I also went for my follow-up, and they couldn't see me because there were too many people there. Like, seriously? So I asked the receptionist, sorry if I can't say it right. I asked the receptionist, can I have a cheeseburger? Can I eat french fries? And they're like, yeah, it's been a week. I was like, okay, bye, see ya. And when I left, I was like, I'm never coming here again. Like, no. Like, not for anything. Like, Lincoln's so bad. Like, no. Anyways, if you guys like this story time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more story times. Don't forget to press that post notification bell button. Don't forget to press that like button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family and anybody else you guys think that will enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next video on Monday. And, you know, peace. Bye.
What you know about me? What you